This is a quick demonstration on how to use Poll Everywhere. First, go to www.polleverywhere.com. That will bring you up to their page. You can either sign up, or if you already have a login, log in. Just to see what Poll Everywhere does, I want to show you their live demonstration poll, which is down at the bottom of the screen. Okay? What you do is you can text your keyword into this right here. So the question is, or the poll question, what's your favorite animal? And you can pick lion, turtle, or grandpa. So right now on my phone, I am going to get on my messages, and I am going to text and answer this question. And so it says, text to 22333, and then in the message box, you type in your keyword. So I'm going to put in grandpa and send it. And take just a sec. You can see it's at 29% right now. It just sent, and whoop, there it goes up to 38%. So this is an automatic response system so that you can see the results of your polls immediately. If you don't have an account yet, go ahead and click sign up. And it is a very, very easy sign up process. Just first and last name, your email address, and then you make up a password. Click I'm an educator, and if you're from the United States, leave it at United States. Click the I agree to the terms of service, and then sign up for Poll Everywhere. Now, I already have one, so I'm going to go ahead and log in. So I have lots of polls already set up, but I want to show you how to start by creating a poll. So go to this red button right here on your dashboard to create a poll, and then you just type in your poll question. And we'll type in a really simple one. What is your favorite hobby? Okay. Now I have some choices on how I want my audience to respond. I can leave it open-ended, which means that people can text in whatever their favorite hobby is. And if I leave it open-ended, I can show how it, or see how it shows up. So I can do it as a wall so that each answer comes up kind of separately. As a word cloud, and this means that all of the words get jumbled together and then you see it as a cloud. You can cluster it, or you can have it as a ticker that pops up. Okay? If I want a multiple choice question, I can do true or false, or I can say, let's say sports, games. I can add an answer. Let's see, reading, and I can add another answer. Now you can see it says text or image URL. You can also add a URL here, and your audience can select from what pops up on that URL. And that's a new feature. Okay, and then once you've got this, you can add another question, or you can go ahead and create. So I'm going to create that poll, and it takes just a second. And then here's what my poll looks like when people see it. Okay, so if I was having people answer this, you can use your cell phone to answer. You text one of these 3 codes to 37607. Okay, and as you text them, these will pop up. So let me go ahead and text one using my cell phone. I'm going to text, let's see, so 37607 is where I'm texting to. And then I'm going to say sports. So in the message box, I'm going to go 671211 and hit send. And my cell phone just sent. So in a second, you'll see sports pop up. Whoop! There it is. And this is an automatic response. Okay? So this is great to use in your classroom if you want students to do a quick poll. And they can see their answers pop up, so they'll hit send and they'll watch, and then their answers will move. It's fantastic. Kids love it. So here's some of the options that you can do once you have your poll set up. Okay? You can stop the poll so that nobody else can answer. You can go through and edit it by adding questions, subtracting questions, changing answers, whatever. You can clear the results. This is good if you have the free version because you can only have up to 40 results. So in between classes, you might clear results, and then your next class can use it also. You can also copy the poll so that you have a second copy of it. Okay. And then this will push it to your Poll Everywhere page. You can also see how you got your views on there. So you can look at a view this way so that you can see it. You can see the response history. Now obviously there's not much response history on this one question, but you can see when the individual responses came in and what time they came in if you're doing a poll that lasts over a longer period of time. Okay? And you can also take a screenshot. So just by clicking this means that I've taken a screenshot of this, and then I can add it into presentations or whatever I want. Now, I've got my poll, and I'm going to take a look at one that has been done already and has some answers on it. Okay, so this is a poll that I did earlier, and it already has some answers, and you can see how the different answers are on here. Strongly agree, somewhat disagree, and strongly disagree are some pretty good options. For me personally, I try never to put a middle option in there because it's kind of a cop-out. So now that I have this poll, I can do different things with it. Okay? And you can do it before you accept any responses, or you can do it after you've accepted responses. To use it in a presentation, you can download the slide, and when you download the slide, it pulls it up as a PowerPoint. And so you can add it as a slide into a PowerPoint presentation. This is a great way to make sure that people are paying attention when you're doing your PowerPoint, or to get feedback directly in a PowerPoint presentation. So you'll be going on your informational slides, and then this poll will pop up, and you say, okay, everybody take out your cell phones or take out your laptops and do this poll. Okay? You can also share and publish it. One thing that you can do is you can determine how people can respond. Text messages are always good because lots of people have cell phones. Web devices is a good one to have also, so that anybody that doesn't have a cell phone but has a laptop can still participate. And then as a private link would be if you wanted to email out your poll. So to get back to my list of polls that I've created, I go back to polls, and then I have all of these. Now these are my ungrouped polls. These are polls that are just out there. I also have some groups for polls, and those are polls that go together. Okay? And so during a lesson for Antigone, these 5 polls all went together for that one lesson. And so I can group them so that they make sense, so that I can find them very easily. You'll also note that all of these polls have stopped, except for the one that I just made, what is your favorite hobby? That one is going, right? So the polls don't stay open forever, which is a good thing. You don't have people coming in late. But they also stay forever. So if I want to, I can take any of these polls that have already closed, and I can restart them. And so now you can see that that one is restarted. It's the more bold text color. Okay? And so I can restart any of these. I can also go through and stop them when I'm done with my answers. As you see over here, this poll right here has 36 participants, which means I only have 4 left over. This one right here only has 1 participant, so I have these 39 left over. So it lets you know how many people and then how many you have left. There are a lot of different ways that you can use polls in your classroom, whether it's just eliciting student responses and opinions, or whether you're using it as entrance cards to generate ideas, brainstorming. There are tons of ways. And so I hope now that you see how easy it is to use Poll Everywhere and to make a poll, that you will start using polls in your classroom.